I think there are two types of crises. One is an end-of-life crisis, Bay of Pigs, Cuban Missile Crisis, a comet or a meteor coming towards the Earth. Even the dinosaurs could not survive that, and they were too big to fail. Those crises are crises of annihilation. But these are man-made crises. In large and small ways, these crises at their core are about how we behave. And if you look back historically, we're either on one extreme, getting carried away with irrational exuberance or Keynesian animal spirits, riding a bubble all the way up in the grip of greed and arrogance, or when things go down, like housing prices go down, or a gusher happens, we wind up in the other extreme. Fear, paralysis, blame, lawsuits, bankruptcies. And maybe it's okay to go side to side if a boom-bust cycle happens every 30 years. But we live in a connected, hyper-connected, and interconnected world. Goldman, Toyota, Greece, BP. What if we have a crisis not every 20 years, but every 20 weeks, and maybe every 20 days? Should that not tell us that to go down the straight and narrow, we need to get in touch with something new? So if you agree with me that there's something about interconnectivity that will make more crises happen more frequently, more violently, more unimaginably, and they will affect more people, then we need to embrace the idea that interconnectedness entails, and I'm going to say this deliberately, moral and ethical interdependence. Business cannot extract itself from society, but is part of it. More people can cause more harm, and the good news is more people can cause more good. And the greatest irony of this crisis is that BP seems to be the first company to understand this. It went beyond petroleum. BP said, deep down, we are not shallow. We stand for something. We don't stand for oil. We stand for human progress, for energy, for clean, affordable energy. And other companies followed BP. Chevron is now the human energy company. Dow is the human element. Deere is human flourishing. Cisco is human network. KKR has a company, US Foods, beyond the food at the plate. Companies understand that in an interconnected world, we need to find a new place to connect with employees and with society. So is not the real lesson of BP that a marketing department cannot accomplish going beyond? To go beyond, it's about leadership, getting in touch with sustainable values, translating them into corporate practices and leadership behaviors that become part of the fabric and DNA of our companies.